In this lesson, let's import the reference images to begin modeling the helicopter. We're going to be modeling this Augusta A129 Mangusta. It's a very unique attack helicopter. Found some interesting parts that I feel like it would be great to use T-Splines and Rhino together to accomplish this. I found the blueprint for this helicopter on theblueprints.com. They have a lot of vehicles, cars, airplanes. All their blueprints are there. Most of them are free, so feel free to check it out when you have some time. So here are the 3 reference images that I found that we can use. Let's start with the top view here. Let's drag it into the top viewport. Make sure picture frame is selected and hit OK. Just go ahead and draw the box out holding the Shift key. So it looks like this. I'm going to create a NURBS square. Click and hold and make sure you select the center. Hit 0 coordinate. And I'm going to type in 100 by 100. I want to build this model within 100 millimeters. That's the units I'm using right now. With your gumball selected, I want to make sure I can turn this guy 90 degrees. Just like that. I need to see through the grid, so I need to go to Properties, Material, and look for Transparency, which is right here. Double click and type in 85. And let's go ahead and zoom in. Put his nose right around there. I'm going to go to Rotate, because I know that the tail over here is not quite centered along this red line here, so I'm just going to straighten it out as best as I can. Looks good. Next up, let's take this image and right click onto Info, change object layer, and we'll rename that one Ref Images. There we go. Switch over to your right viewport. Let's take the side view image here and drag it in. We'll call this, make sure picture frame is selected and hit OK. And do the same thing. Just draw a box going out this much. Change the transparency to 85. And make sure the ground plane of this line is the same ground plane as your viewport, which is right around there. I'm going to draw a line from the beginning of that blue cube we made. And we'll end it roughly around there. I'm going to slide this nose right around to here. Let's go ahead and scale 2D from this end, and let's just pull out here and pull it in. Let's make sure it all lines up correctly. Make sure that looks like we got to change the direction of that. So I want the body to turn this way. So let's do another 90 degrees. Looks about right. I'm just lining it up with our model, making sure nothing is off. Looks fairly close. Again, we can adjust these later. I'm going to select this this plane here, select the blue line, blue arrow, and type in -50. So it goes back. We'll do this one and do -50 as well, so it's below. We don't want the plane to be in the way of the model. So, and finally, let's select, let's go to our front viewport and bring in the front view. Let's put it right here, picture frame, and let's draw it out. Change the transparency to 85 again. Very nice. Center it as best you can. Okay, now we need to figure out how tall this guy is. So I'm going to pick, let's see. Let's pick the top of his rotor and pull it to the side a bit. There we go. I'm going to do scale 2D from 0. First select the plane. Do scale 2D from 0. And let's pull it down just about to the line right there. I want to make sure that the width of the wing is the same as this width here. So a good way to verify that is just to draw a line from roughly around here. Pull it up, then pull it this way. You could see it's a little bit off, but again, we can fix it later. So the only one thing I want to make sure is the width of the body is the same. So I'm going to draw a line from here, pull it down, and pull it up. It looks like it's pretty on point. The wings are a little off, so we'll have to just find a median on that one. And I'm just going to take this plane here and pull it back. Let's go ahead and pull this one farther back and farther down. Select all my curves and delete it. Make sure these are all in the same layer. And let's lock our layers so they're no longer editable. Just a side note, I'm going to be modeling this helicopter as quick and as easily as possible. If I try to make it as precise as you see in the reference image, then it's going to take me much longer. So again, this is just to demonstrate how we can use T-Splines and Rhino together. Okay, in the next lesson, we'll begin blocking out the body of our vehicle.